Good to see J.K. healthy enough to play, did not play against the Pelicans. And Andrew Wiggins, man, since the calendar turned to 2024, he's been spectacular. Dante George, he has really played well the last month and a half. What a block by Kuminga. Yurtseven stayed with it, flipped it in, and drew the foul. Hardy at 36 years of age, but he is one of the bright young coaches in the NBA. There's one of the bright young players in the NBA, Trace Jackson-Davis. Steph said that rolled right ankle, he'll deal with it, but today, a couple extra days just to make it better for the play-in, which would be Tuesday, as Chris Paul hits. Hendricks is out on Chris Paul, so he's looking for the skip pass. Left wing three. You think Wiggins is going to hit that? That's his favorite spot. Keep breaking the paint and kicking out and finding Clay for three. Nice little play by Kuminga right there.
That's what I'm
See
saying.
Trace playing the initial D, but Taylor Hendricks able to put in the Juzang miss. The pass was behind Kuminga. He'd well saved the turnover. Podziemski bottoms a three. His three-point shot the last week or so has been very good.
You asked what the mentality is the last game of the season. I remember one year Steven Jackson, he needed like 7 points to average 20 points a game or something like that. So he was just thinking about that, rounding out his stats like he wanted him to.
99% of life is showing up. And Taylor Hendricks scoring there. Dante George from deep.
Okay.
That's the one area. He only shoots it at 32% as of late.
He's been up and down there, a little inconsistent, but as Chris Paul knocks down his patented mid-range.
Podziemski will hide behind Looney. Return the favor. Come on, putting it up and in. Milwaukee to Milwaukee on that connection. Looney finding Guy Santos. How pretty was that? Sensabaugh sizing up Santos. Fade away. So we like Bryce Sensabaugh. He is an interesting player. The 1 year at Ohio State. Ball is moving around nicely. Clay setting up Moody. You want to bury that. When Clay passes up a three and trusts you, ring the register. Clay on Lofton. Driving by him in the lane to lay it up and in.
He's not settling. He's got the quickness advantage there. He knows it.
Dario Saric first playing time. And he goes on Šabanić and says, hey, let me score on you.
Yeah, Warriors are
Micah
going.
Potter could not stop him. Sends the ball down the lane and finish. Good defense by Baisley. Klay Thompson goes around him to TJD to hammer it down.
He's got some hang time in there to where he can switch hands, make adjustments.
Solid Sensabaugh drive, and then you see him score on the three. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Clay, that's a warm-up rhythm dribble three. You know how often he misses those? He doesn't.
Not very often.
Clay rails at three, and Utah will take time.
The Warriors are enjoying themselves right now, getting another steal.
Podziemski with a good steal. Clay, right now, he scored 16 of the last Warrior 23 points.
Man.
We're slow enough as it is, and Clay keeps scoring quickly as Potter hits the three. It's a great find by Moody. Dario rocks into the three. That's pretty. How did Moses even see him?
Nope.
Oh, that pass. Hendricks waiting on it. And points off turnovers. Sensabaugh going to shoot. Yes, he is. Shot clock at 11.
Kevin Scott presentation was still great, though.
Very good. Wiggins from the foul. I think Kevin Scott in the offseason, he could tell you your kid just failed math and has to go to summer school. In April, they're the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. That's an excuse me foul by Chris Paul, fouling the three-point shooter, and that is going to be unfun. Ooh, Yurtseven just guided that home. Utah outplaying the Dubs in this closing stretch. Wow. Dante George, that's just a glimpse of what he's been doing the last couple months. Wiggins ends that. Podziemski, the most charges drawn, and Trace Jackson-Davis. He draws the fouls. He flipped that in. It was Wiggins on the delivery. Wiggins got it back. It's a four-point trip. Backdoor cut. Wiggins knocked it away. He's got time to work with three. Push ahead Podziemski to lay it up and in. That's the way to finish the half. Klay Thompson reload three. Perfect beginning to the second half. Clay's got 22. That's Dante George. I'll tell you, his three-point shot's not broken, by the way. Klay Thompson. It's fun to watch him shoot. Dante George picked up the dribble. Shot clock at 7. He'll launch again and hit a three.
See, he's hot right now.
Klay to Trace. He calls him Baby Trace because of his brother Trace. But they have a great connection. Deontay George again. Okay. Deontay George on the kick out. Jazang. They're 5 of 6 on threes. Clay's got 25. Wiggins has 16, but you need the third score. Or you need Wiggins just to keep scoring. He's got 19 hitting that three. Zhang back to Shamanich to lay it up and in.
He just lost sight of him for a split second if you're Chris Paul.
Paul mid-range. Santos thought about that sidestep three. Same thing with Moody. Making an easier shot. Good decision there. Shamanich back out to Jazang. He's not going to keep missing that. Moody hit for the baseline. Right now you got the Lakers up over 30 and Sacramento at a 30-point lead as well. Moody with a jumper.
See, they've made all that hard work pay off. It's available.
It's available. Kyra Lewis ties the game. Moody from the elbow. She just pulled off a little bit shooting the ball. It's Santos, look what I found. All right.
The work never stops with Santos.
As Quinones hits the three. Just on that ESPN radio broadcast for the play-in, working 30% off. Santos hitting a three.
Just for no reason.
Just for me. It's a shout out to me.
They're just like, why did you say that?
Kuminga with a steal. Running with Saric. Dario dropped it off, but Santos will finish it off.
No matter what the scenario is, you're playing an NBA game. I used to say every NBA game is a three.
Quinones. Sensabaugh kind of fell asleep. Often gonna wait for the cutting Kyra Lewis. That's a nice play. Laid it in and drew the foul.
You just got to see man and ball.
Now Spencer, what a pass. Beautifully done to Quinones. Lofton Jr. has that distance. Dropping in a three. Quinones corner three. All right. Lester. It was good on that Eastern road trip too. Lofton, that's nifty.
See, that's what I'm talking about, how nimble he is.
Oh, nice Kuminga. There you go. That's the growth of JK with the cutting Saric to lay it in.
His career goes along as he gains more experience, as he continues to work on the handle, get more comfortable there. He's going to be even more lethal.
Lofton continued to score. I think the other thing for Kuminga is rebounding. Taylor Hendricks dropping in the three.
They don't box out.
They don't find a body very often.
Not as much.
That's why the smallest team in the league, and Dario Saric puts it up and in, can be one of the best rebounding teams. The Warriors are the smallest team in the NBA, and yet they're elite in rebounding the ball.
We're not trying to hurt anybody. We're just trying to go at people's heads.
Micah Potter hitting the three. Likely to play Sacramento on Tuesday in the 9-10 game. And Sensabaugh ties it up, but you'd like to win this and have a winning record at home. Shot clock at 7, Warrior lead at 2. Shamanich puts it up and in and draws the foul as Quinones gets inside. Cycle it to Robinson. Jerome to the rim.
Okay, who wants it more now?
Kyra Lewis flipping it up and in. Usman Garuba played very well for the Santa Cruz Warriors in the playoffs. Sensabaugh shot clock at 1. Got it back and got it off late. So the Warriors forced the 24-second violation. And a lot of the Santa Cruz Warriors trying to get the Golden State Warriors a win here. Jerome Robinson, the finish and the foul. 5-point lead in the ball. Usman, the left hand, and Pat Spencer. He did his Pachemski and puts it up and in.
There you go. Let Pat Spencer get some of this action.
Every Warrior that has played has scored.
Get on the board.
Kyra Lewis rimming that out. Yurtseven with the rebound. Usman says no. And Tuesday night, they're heading to the state's capital for meeting number 5.